right before, something like 8 or 9 days before Trump had issued the pardons, Vance had gone on TV and he said this.
I think it's very simple. Look, if you protested peacefully on January the 6th and you've had Merrick Garland's Department of Justice treat you like a gang member, you should be pardoned. If you committed violence on that day, obviously you shouldn't be pardoned. And there's a little bit of a gray area there, but we're very much committed to seeing the equal administration of law. And there are a lot of people, we think, in the wake of January the 6th who were prosecuted unfairly. We need to rectify that.
That's J.D. Vance before the pardons. He says it's very simple, not complicated. All right. He says he does say there's a little bit of gray area, but he says it's obvious. Obviously, nobody who committed violence should be pardoned. So that was the setup beforehand. So let's play what he said today on Face the Nation.
Did you counsel the president against these blanket pardons for 1,500 people?
Well, Margaret, I noticed,
including those who committed violence.
Margaret, I noticed that you cut off the thing that I said immediately after that. The full quote is that, of course, there are gray areas. And here's the nature of the gray area. Merrick Garland's Department of Justice denied constitutional protections in the prosecutions. There were double standards in how sentences were applied to the J6 protesters versus other groups.
Vance has totally changed his tune, right? He said there was a little bit of gray. He says, you didn't play the full quote. The full quote is, I said there's gray area. No. You guys just saw it. He said there's a little bit of gray area. It's obvious. It's very simple.
now it's all gray area.
Exactly. Now, like, everything is gray area. But because Vance is a liar and because the whole Trump administration is based on propaganda, he's going to try to gaslight you and pretend that he said it was all gray area. No. He obviously just changed his tune on that. And then he resorts to the thing about double standards. Like, okay, our people committed violence, but so what's happening now is Republicans, who used to be the party of law and order, are now the party that's soft on crime when it comes to crime, the violent crime that you commit for Donald Trump, right? But now they're the party that says, oh, but these violent criminals they're the victims of discrimination by the system, right? They used to mock liberals for doing this, but this is what the Republican Party is now when the violence is committed by their own people.